Hi, I'm Lorenzo Vidali. We are at the home of Max Guggenheim, one of two great men who produced one of the finest statements in American history. Join me as I introduce you to Max Guggenheim and Dan Kleinfelder in this exclusive interview.
Hello, I'm Max Guggenheim.
And I'm Dan Kleinfelder.
And we are with Maxed Productions.
Where did you get the idea for your video?
That's a good question. Where did this video come from?
Well, one day we were walking along with a video camera, contemplating what we could do for a video. We had a writer's block, but with a video camera.
Indeed. We had this great idea, this huge, massive idea that would change the world as we know it. But we weren't able to do that video.
It didn't work.
It didn't work at all.
Because the funding, it wasn't there.
It wasn't there.
But then we came up with the brilliant idea. Why don't we do a video where we actually see and hear what people are saying?
It's clever, isn't it? Very clever.
Genius.
So we began writing the storyboard for our video, the statement video about judgment.
Who was the best influence for you in the making of the movie?
Hi. Oh, who was our best influence? Well, I think I'd have to say Max was. Whenever I needed someone to help me with a shot, he was there for me. He helped me with the storyboard and the editing. I don't think I could have done it without him.
My greatest influence was Mr. Callis. He was there to help us decide what we should do for our video and to give up our first lame idea.
Very lame.
Very lame.
There seems to be a lot of symbolism in your video, especially with your use of light and music. Can you explain this for those who are not intelligent enough to comprehend what it means?
Wow, I guess we embarrassed a lot of people with this video.
Yes, we did.
I guess now we can explain it for people who didn't understand it. You see, there was a lot of metaphysical aspects that we threw into the inner workings of the movie itself, so we could try to translate this kind of beautiful working into the darker nature of the human aspects that we try to have like rambling in this, and we just kept trying to give there. Thanks. You're welcome. Actually, the symbolism, we were just trying to show how everything seems light around the person, while inside there's actually a lot of darkness going on inside them. That's why we cut to the black and white showings while the word popped up while they were saying whatever they thought was truly going on. And the music.
And the music was to show how there's like a mask on every person, and it may look happy and nice, but then it goes dark, and then you find out what people are really thinking.
Yes. And actually, we got the music from a bunch of street musicians who we never really had a chance to thank or give any credit to because we didn't know their names.
Yeah. It was a beautiful day in Santa Cruz.
It was
when
a
we
beautiful
got the
day.
footage. Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Very.
Very beautiful.
If there was one thing you could change about your film, what would it be?
Well, that's funny. If I could change something about the video, I'd leave it the way it is.
I think I changed everything.
If Jesus could see your video, what would he say about it?
What would Jesus have to say? That's a good question. Well, I think he'd be rather pleased because, well, I think his entire life he was just trying to say that people were, you know, basically bad people, evil people. I think that's what he was trying to say, don't you?
Yeah. If he would have made a video like this, he would have done the same thing.
Same thing. The exact same thing.
It would have been great.
It would have been great.
Very great.
Very great.
Why did you use a quote from the Bible to summarize your video?
What's the Bible?
What can you tell people who object to your video?
Well, to all those people that didn't like our video, I'd like to say,
In the last shot of the figure in the sun, it is provocative at best. Where did you get this from?
that's funny you should ask that. Well, one day we were meandering around Scotts Valley.
Gallivanting, you could say.
Yes, gallivanting. We were in Sky Park, and it was starting to get late in the afternoon.
We were bored.
Very bored.
Very bored.
And there was a soccer ball that was kicked up on top of a roof. Dan decided to go get this. And while he was running to get it, I was filming him. It was an inspirational moment.
It's one of the first moments we actually had a camera in our hands.
When we needed it.
When we needed it.
It was great.
It was great. So, I was running about this rooftop, and I was kind of acting, well, I guess you could say silly.
Very silly.
Very silly. And as I was running, one of the shots I happened to jump in front of the sun. And then when we were looking back on the earlier footage, we noticed that while the sun had been shining brightly in the other shots, which had probably burned out the lens in the camera, which we didn't know, that one shot of me totally eclipsed the sun and made just a beautiful shot.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Silhouette.
A silhouette shot of me in the sun.
It was great.
It was great.
Very.
All in all, what were you trying to say with your video?
I'm Max Guggenheim,
And I'm Dan Kleinfelder.
and enjoy our statement video.
One goes about life judging others, never knowing them, never thinking anything about it. They do it anyways. No one ever bothers to find out anything about someone else. So much easier to just throw a single word at someone and let it go at that. We walk around amongst each other, mere strangers, never imagining what the other person thinks about us, only caring what we think about them. But that's the way it is. Bitch.
Asshole.
Snobs.
Loner.
Bookworms.
Pathetic. Loser.
Pushy bastard.
Slacker.
Speedo boy.
Freak.
Damn it! Okay, keep rolling, keep rolling. As you can see, Mr. Guggenheim and Mr. Kleinfelder did produce one of the finest statements in American history, and we do owe them a lot for our new moral foundation. They are now taking residence in California, living in early retirement. Thus, there you have the statements of Maximilian Guggenheim and Daniel Kleinfelder.